So in this video we're going to be talking about the notes on the guitar neck. Now, first of all, why do I need to learn the notes on the guitar neck? Very, very good question. So the reason why you need to learn the notes on the guitar neck is because it starts to unlock music theory for you. And I've got a really good beginner's easy way to start unlocking the notes on the neck and just start to give you an overview of theory. We're not going to be jumping right in, but this is just going to make you see why chords are played the way they are, why you would use one scale over another if you were doing a solo, and also to help you work out how to do bar chords when you've been playing a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to get started straight away by showing you a very simple, effective system to learning all the notes on the guitar fretboard. Let's get started with the first lesson. So, the strings have got names, and as you've seen any of my other videos so far, you'd know that I come up with the rhyme, which is Eddie ate dynamite good by Eddie, or EADGBE. Okay, now there's a good reason they're called that. So E, that note without holding down anything, is an E note, okay? The same with A, so on and so forth. So it's not just by accident that rhyme has come up. That's evolved over the guitar and the way that it's tuned over a number of years to come up with this EADGBE. So if you know the names of the open strings, so not holding down anything, you're already halfway there to working out notes on the strings. So let me tell you this one system. It's a very good idea to learn the notes on the thickest string first. There's two reasons for that. First of all, as I said, it's going to be very useful for doing bar chords when you've been playing a bit longer. And secondly, once you've learned all the notes on the thickest string, you've instantly learned all the notes on the bottom string. The reason being, they're both tuned to E. Just this is what we call a higher octave E, this is a lower octave E. You can hear that. Okay? So as I said, once you've learned them on here, the bottom string will instantly be done. So I'm going to show you a very a shortcut way of doing it. On the 3rd fret, 5th fret and 7th fret, it spells out this, well, it's not really a word as such, but it spells gab with the notes. So that's 3rd fret G, 5th fret A and 7th fret B. So that's gab, okay? So that's a way of getting it in your mind a little bit faster. So if you just thought, right, 5th fret A string, a 5th fret E string, sorry, that's an A. Okay, so that's gab. Cool. Now, the next thing I'd like to lead to is the musical alphabet. Now, it always astounds me when I think about this, but in all of Western music, everything is comprised of just 12 notes. That's it, just 12 different sounding notes. Okay, that's really not too many to learn as a musician. So the musical alphabet I've included below this video, and I strongly suggest that you learn it. Okay, so I'll just go through it verbally as well. So we've got A, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and then back to A. Okay, I talk and I teach in sharps. There's also a system of flats, but we're not going to get too confused about that for the time being, okay? I will go further down the rabbit hole with that, but for now on, just think sharps. Don't worry about flats. Okay, so the important thing to remember about the musical alphabet is that between B and C and E and F, there are no sharps. Everything else has a sharp, okay? And you might be thinking to yourself, okay, Drew, well, what happens after G sharp? That's the 12th note in the alphabet. It just goes back to A and goes round in a circle, okay? So learn the musical alphabet, learn it off by heart, because it's about to unlock the fretboard for you and teach you the notes on the guitar. Okay, so now let's work out any note on any open string. So, if you know the name of the open string, this is the E. If we go to the 1st fret, we've gone 1 up the musical alphabet, okay? So we've gone from E, 1 up is F. okay? If we go up one more, and up one more fret, that's the important thing, we're going up frets and also going up the musical alphabet, we're at F sharp. If we go up one more, aha, third fret, which I told you about gab, we're at G. G sharp on the fourth, we go up one more fret, A. So using that system, you can work out now any note on the thickest string just by going up the musical alphabet from one step, by one step each time. So each time you go up a fret, you're going up one increment in the musical alphabet. Now the one time, sometimes I've seen students get confused with this, is they think that the open E string starts at A, okay? Or like the musical alphabet starts at A, but no, it's an open E, so we start at E and work up the alphabet. If we're on the A string, then yes, we start at A. So the first fret would be A sharp, the second fret would be B, and the third fret would be C, because there's no such thing as a B sharp. Is that making sense why that note makes a C chord? Okay. So there you go. That's how you can work out any note. So all you need to do is find out what open string you're on and what fret you're on, in this case the 5th fret, and then just count up the musical alphabet till you find the note you've got. In this case it's an E. Now in the second video below I'll teach you an even quicker way of working them out as well, but you did need that foundation that I've just taught you. And don't forget, remember gab, G, A and B on the 3rd, 5th and 7th fret. Okay, see you for part 2.